Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto, and today guys we are taking another cheeky look at Stellar Lumens. There's been some fantastic news about a bond that has been issued on the Stellar blockchain, so this is going to be interesting. We're going to get into it and see what's going on, and as always guys, if you find it useful and informative, do go ahead and smash that like button. We know how much Chris appreciates it, and if you're new to the channel and not yet subscribed, do go ahead and subscribe. By subscribing you will be kept up to date with all the videos and live streams that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. Right, with all that said, shall we jump on over, Chris, to the desktop and take a look at what's going on?
Yeah, let's get straight into it, Nick. I love this project.
Fantastic, right. So basically, a German company uses the Stellar blockchain to issue a $24 million bond. So 𝗕𝗏𝗂 housing company has issued the Folly digital debit bond using Stellar blockchain to transfer the ownership rights. So 𝗕𝗏𝗂, one of the leading housing companies in Germany, announced that it has issued a €20 million or $24.3 million worth of digital bonds on Stellar blockchain. The newly launched 3-year bond will use Stellar blockchain technology to transfer for the transfer of real estate rights. And this is something that we've been talking about a lot, isn't it, Chris? Like the tokenization of real estate or bonds, you know, all this kind of stuff around real estate. Real estate is a $217 trillion market, and that's ever growing, right? And it's fantastic to see that kind of entering into this space. So according to the official announcement, 𝗕𝗏𝗂 collaborated with a German-based online marketplace, Firstwise, to issue the tokens. The company plans to make the entire process of issuance more convenient and effective for those with the use of Stellar blockchain. So 𝗕𝗏𝗂 also outlined the recent initiatives by the German government to digitalize the country's financial system as part of a wider blockchain strategy for greater transparency, market integrity, and investor protection. And again, that is something that we've been talking about a lot. We've seen lots of roadmaps from lots of different countries around the world, all talking about tokenization, talking about digitalization, and ultimately blockchain technology being a fundamental part of that financial structure. Lots of central banks around the world are looking at their central bank digital currencies as well. So none of this is really taking us by surprise, is it, Chris?
No, we've been talking about this for a long time, particularly for Stellar Lumens, haven't we, Nick?
Absolutely. So commenting on the issuance, the CFO at 𝗕𝗏𝗂 said, decentralization offers us the opportunity to finance ourselves faster, easier, and more cheaply. The company has been successfully financing itself through the capital markets for years and uses a wide range of financial instruments to do so. We want to try out new technology like Stellar to gain experience. We can well imagine that it will play an important role in the capital market in the future. Emissions are transparent and traceable in real time, which guarantees a professional transaction standard. Additionally, it will enable us to attract new investors globally. Absolutely fantastic. So in December, finance magnates reported that the approval of the German cabinet to eliminate the paperwork in securities transactions through blockchain technology. It seemed like Stellar is becoming the preferred choice for governments around the world to build a digital economy. Earlier this month, Ukraine announced the selection of the Stellar blockchain to build the country's virtual asset ecosystem and its national digital currency. So Stellar cryptocurrency has gained significant value since the start of 2021. XLM has jumped more than 100% in the first 10 days of the year and reached a market cap of $6.6 billion after the recent announcements. So as of writing, Stellar is trading at 30 cents, and we can obviously check that in a moment as well. So I think this is absolutely fantastic news for Stellar, another thing to kind of tick off their to-do list, if you will. And it's fantastic to see that something like this is now finally out there and happening. So Chris, shall we take a look at the Stellar chart and see what's going on there as well?
Yeah, looking to see some price discovery soon, I imagine.
Absolutely. So let's go go into here and type XLM and take a look at Stellar. So here we are on Stellar. Obviously, we had that recent massive movement, if you will, which was mainly driven from Bitcoin's price and all that FUD around Bitcoin, potentially dropping. So everyone was selling really fast. The entire market kind of crashed down, and as a result, we obviously, Stellar also had a huge impact, right? Now I'm actually on XRP, so let me just flick that over to XLM and just check that, right? So here's the XLM chart, right? And again, as I was saying, Bitcoin dropped down here. We obviously hit that lower level and obviously have bounced back in the recent days. So in terms of our Fibonacci, we have a Fib retracement level here. This goes from the low level here on the 16th of November to a high level that we had marked out on the 25th of November. We obviously broke out of this area in a massive green candle on the 6th of January and reached a whole high level here, breaking that 37.5-cent resistance line. Unfortunately, there's lots of selling pressure at that point, and we did come back down. We obviously smashed past our 32-cent target initially, and obviously Bitcoin turbulence obviously brought the price back down to this level, and we came back up. So I'm just going to zoom in and we can take a bit of a deeper look, right? So currently we are in between two levels. This is the 30 cents and the 30.9 cents, okay? And we're basically, in there, and we're trying to break out of it so that we can move closer to our first price target. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill this down into our hourly view, okay, and we can get a bigger view of what's actually going on. I'll lock this in so that we can see it, right? So we obviously had the green candle here. We came back down in the last couple of hours or so, and we have another green candle as well, right? So ultimately, this looks really good on that if I call it the hourly chart, if you will. We have a bit of an upward trend, a bit of support. If I actually brought it into here, we'll get a lot more support levels, more of an indication of a support, right? So we have an upward trend that is going on this hourly chart, which is really nice to see. Obviously, we've had that selling pressure here. We obviously got lots of resistance at that 30.9. So what we want to see is we want to see if we can pierce this and close an hourly candle just above this line. By doing so, that's going to concrete us moving towards our first price target, which is the 32.18 cents level, okay? We want to get to there before we can start approaching those other high levels that we've seen recently as well. So kind of taking baby steps, guys. We want to see, get past some of this resistance, which I'm sure we're going to do in the short term really, really quickly. And as we move up, we're going to smash past some of those other price targets. We obviously have that 37.5 resistance, okay, that 37.5 cents resistance line. And we can get past that. We're going to be in a really good, strong position to keep on moving. And as we often say, Chris, don't we, that we're expecting new all-time highs this year of 2021. So the all-time high, as I can remember, was 93 cents for XLM. So going forward, we should easily be able to surpass that, get the $1, no problem in my mind, and definitely be looking at targeting those much significantly higher values for XLM. Now, Chris, do you have any kind of price targets in mind in sort of, by, say, Q3, Q4 for XLM?
Oh, I think, it's a really difficult one to call. I think I really want to see those price targets that you were just talking through hit really before sort of making a prediction on XLM. I think the landscape's completely different, and you're going to have institutions getting in, particularly when we get the, regulatory clarity, and obviously, CBDCs, there's lots of talk of those being sort of run for several different central banks across the world on the Stellar network. So I think it's a difficult one to really predict, but it all looks really positive.
Yeah, the chart's looking really good. All of the partnerships are fantastic work that is happening over with the Stellar Development Foundation, the Stellar Network, the blockchain. I think that's absolutely concreting what the future is looking like, and it's fantastic to see it unfold right in front of us. So guys, hopefully you found this useful, informative. If you did, do go ahead and smash that like button. You know how Chris appreciates it, but so do I as well. And if you're new to the channel and not yet subscribed, do go ahead and subscribe. By subscribing, you will be kept up to date with all of the videos and live streams that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. And with all that said, we hope you have a fantastic day, guys, and we'll catch you all in the next one.
Take care.